From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Jefferson moving in motion left. 2nd and 6. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60. Viking 8. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, Steelers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on. Hey. Cougar nice.
2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. We'll call it a gain of a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wolf in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Carr. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, great.
And 6 at the Bengals' 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
19, ready. Right, let go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that's make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard and force the incompletion.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Grant. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Grant. Got his open man. It's caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Grant. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ball on the 8, second and 2.
60 Eagles, 79 gross, 2.
They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Carr. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Okay, break. 70 Lions. Here we go. 70 Rangers. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Grant. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Ready? Let's go now.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Carr. A 4-yard pickup. Not enough. Fourth down.
And Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Panther 11, 7 Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On his own read, here's Henderson with it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Cougar 19. Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60. Nineteen tight. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up the throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Ready up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ready. Bronco 80. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Okay, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Grant. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go now. Ready.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Man, and he hits him in stride. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check. Panther 11. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We got a low power range. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk our range.
Hey! Liking 18. Ready?
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 40-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Lions. Cup 19. Trinity Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Johnson jostles free. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And the Steelers first down.
Ready? 19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Warriors 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Makes the score.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's go now.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Well, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Go street. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Go.
2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bengals Steelers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Grant. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Henderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Grant. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards there for number 15.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal. At the 2-yard line.
Johnson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done this time.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Grant. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Bronco switch. Tag.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First and 10.
60 average. Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And down inside the 40, about the 38. 2 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Traffic! Bronco 80! Ready!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Grant. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Grant. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Richardson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
65, 10. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Straight ahead, Henderson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them yeet up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Grant. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Ready.
On 4th down, Grant. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 12.
Ready. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Grant. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. 19, 18. Cut 19. Seven Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grant. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Okay,
Not
ready?
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Johnson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. '79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Let's go. Viking 18.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
Don't get put in that blender.